Welcome to this Right Now News Special Report. I'm Anthony Martinez. We're here continuing the coverage on ICE out of Indio. We just were a week ago at City Hall where protesters demanded more action. But now posters were posted up this week about a walkout and no work, no school, no activities this Friday, January 30th. Many students still arriving at Indio High School to start their day. Many have walked out, but many stood here at this event where ASB leadership students put on for those who did not feel safe to leave campus but still wanted to raise their voices and their concerns. Here's the story. Coachella Valley students walked off campus Friday as part of a national day of protest against recent federal immigration enforcement activity. Walkouts were reported at several campuses across the valley, including Palm Desert, La Quinta, Coachella, Cathedral City, and Indio High School, with many students marching to their respective city halls. At Indio High School, campus leadership organized an on-campus event allowing students to express their views and protest peacefully while prioritizing student safety. The event did not prohibit students from leaving campus to join marches off campus, but provided a safe space for students who chose to remain on school grounds. RightNow News was the only media outlet granted exclusive access to the on-campus gathering at Indio High School. During the event, student leaders addressed the crowd, sharing their perspective and expressing how they and others were feeling.
People migrate for a better future for them and their families. People shouldn't be afraid of leaving their homes. Children shouldn't live with the fear of their parents being taken away. We must protect families and the undocumented people that have contributed in our community.
Right now, it is an honor to speak up for the voiceless and those who cannot. Children living in fear of being discriminated against or being torn away from their families is wrong. There is no America without the beautiful, diverse people here. America is about freedom and about the image they painted where our parents come for a better life, a better future. These are times when we need to have hope, be strong, and keep fighting for our community.
A large banner was displayed and students were invited to sign a petition calling for change related to immigration enforcement. Can you tell us about what's going on here?
So right here we have a petition for those who, we're going to have some people go to the council meeting to petition that these students want Indio to keep our families together.
So those who signed are petitioning to keep our families together, and we're giving ribbons to those, here you go, Anthony. So show support that we want ICE out of our community.
We spoke with Indio's principal, Monica Rodriguez, about how students were using their voices and how the school worked to balance free expression with school policies. Tell us, we're seeing a huge crowd of support. What does this mean for the school and what does it mean for the community as a whole?
I think it's very important to hear student voice and for students to stand up for what they believe in, and I appreciate that they're doing it in a respectful, peaceful manner because that's what we taught them to do, and that's what's right. Speak up, but be respectful, and they're doing that, so I'm really proud of them.
How is it? We have an event in here for safety reasons, but if people do decide to continue to walk out, what does that mean for the school?
If students choose to walk out, really it just means they have to check out through the front office. They'll be marked tardy and their families will be contacted.
Across the Palm Springs Unified School District, officials confirmed security was present at the campuses where the walkouts occurred and reported attendance decreases of approximately 500 students at several high schools. Desert Sands Unified School District confirmed that about 165 students walked out of Indio High School, with an estimated 80 to 100 students participating from Palm Desert High and La Quinta High. In the days leading up to Friday's protest, flyers circulated both in person and online encouraging students' participation. Local school districts sent notices to families emphasizing student safety, attendance expectation, and encouraging parents to speak with their children about making a thoughtful and responsible decision. The demonstration extends beyond the Coachella Valley. Organizers, including the group National Shutdown, called for a full day of action that included no school, no work, no shopping, aiming to broaden participation to adults and businesses nationwide. RightNow News was also present at a previous protest last week in the city of Indio, where one advocate emphasized the importance of younger generations standing up and making their voices heard.
We need to see more young people fighting for their ancestors, for their parents, and for their future.
We spoke with students on the Indio High School campus about why they chose to speak up and what taking part in the protest means to them.
I think this is beautiful, because we step out and we speak up. It all comes from the heart. No one's made us do this, each individual here has their own motivation, has their own purpose, because, you know, we see our parents, our immigrant parents, raising some strong young men and women filled with character, and it's going to make for a way better America in the future.
For me, it means that showing our parents and our friends' families that are able to show who they are now because of ICE, are able to show that what our community is, what our amazing America it is, but the only reason why it's amazing is because our parents, our immigrant parents that are here to show us that we came here. They came here in this U.S. to give us a better life, and for them to work harder and harder every single day, and for Trump deporting our own parents is not right. For me, honestly, seeing everyone here as a community, as a whole entire school, it honestly shows like what Rajas is and what the whole school is, and it shows the pride of what we came in here for. And honestly, I'm happy that people actually came out and doing this, because if no one ever did, it honestly would have been really disappointing.
Well, it's unfortunate that we have to see people in tears crying because they're worried for their parents possibly getting deported from ICE. And as much as we all really are against this, it clearly shows we are. It's sad that we have to speak up for adults' actions because it's just really immature, and I really hope nothing happens to anyone here as we walk out. And I wish for everyone to speak up and talk about things that others won't.
Well, this is very important for me, although my parents do have papers, and I'm very glad they do. My friend and my community is all full of immigrant people, and what they're doing right now is not fair at all. And it hurts my heart to see so many people getting hurt just for voicing their freedom and their rights.
Tell us, I mean, we're seeing a large presence, but there's people who are scared to speak up. As someone who's speaking up, what does that mean? Like, how do you feel?
It's honestly pretty scary, but I mean, you have a voice. You have to use it, because not a lot of people are able to go out and protest or use that voice.
But honestly, like, them coming out shows them they are really brave. Like, don't be scared. There's no reason to be scared of.
That does it for our coverage. As we saw so many emotional interviews, we also spoke with administrators about the walkout and the event during the school hours. Many returned to class, and many did leave campus. That does it for today's special report. I'm Anthony Martinez.